to welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Hereford. Nestled amidst the lush landscapes of Herefordshire, the cathedral city of Hereford exudes an old-world charm that seamlessly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. With its roots tracing back to Saxon times, Hereford boasts a rich heritage showcased through its medieval architecture, quaint streets, and picturesque riverbanks. Home to the magnificent Hereford Cathedral, renowned for its ancient Mappa Mundi and chained library, the city offers a glimpse into centuries of religious and artistic significance. Beyond its architectural marvels, Hereford captivates visitors with its vibrant markets, serene green spaces, and welcoming atmosphere, making it an idyllic destination for those seeking a tranquil retreat steeped in English heritage. Let's explore Hereford. Now, because we are in such a cultural and musical place, let me give you some info on one of my favorite bands. Formed in Liverpool in 1960, the Beatles are one of the most iconic and influential bands in the history of music. Comprising John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, the band's early performances in the clubs of Hamburg, Germany shaped their distinctive sound and stage presence. With their groundbreaking albums like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and Abbey Road, the Beatles revolutionized popular music, blending elements of rock, pop, and psychedelic sounds to create timeless hits. The Beatles' impact extended far beyond their music, however, influencing fashion, culture, and society. Their famous appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1964 marked the beginning of Beatlemania in the United States, sparking a frenzy among fans and cementing their status as global superstars. From their pioneering studio techniques to their experimental forays into film and visual art, the Beatles pushed the boundaries of creativity and innovation, leaving an indelible mark on the world of music and popular culture. Some interesting facts about the Beatles. The original name was the Quarrymen, later changed to the Silver Beatles, before finally settling on the Beatles. Their first hit, Love Me Do, was released in 1962 and reached number 17 on the UK singles chart. The Beatles hold the record for the most number one hits on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, with 20 songs reaching the top post. Yesterday, written by Paul McCartney, is one of the most covered songs in history with over 2,200 recorded versions. The rooftop concert on top of the Apple Corps building in London was the Beatles' final live performance as a band. The Beatles' animated film, Yellow Submarine, was released in 1968 and remains a cult classic. John Lennon's 1969 marriage to Yoko Ono and their subsequent Bed In for Peace became iconic symbols of the peace movement. The Beatles' final studio album, Abbey Road, features one of the most famous album covers of all time, with the band walking across a zebra crossing outside Abbey Road Studios. In 1965, the Beatles were awarded the Member of the Order of the British Empire, BME, by Queen Elizabeth II, sparking controversy and protests due to their perceived rebellious image. The Beatles were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988, recognizing their enduring influence and contribution to music history. What's your favorite Beatles song? Let me know in the comments below. While we explore this beautiful and cultural destination, let me give you some info on William Shakespeare, one of the greatest playwrights and poets in history. Often referred to as the Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare is one of the greatest poets in the English language. Born in Stratford-upon-Avon around April 23rd, 1564, Shakespeare's exact birth date remains uncertain, he rose to prominence during the Elizabethan era, a period marked by cultural flourishing and artistic innovation. Shakespeare's prolific output includes 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 long narrative poems. His works explore a wide range of themes, from love and betrayal to power and ambition, and continue to resonate with audiences worldwide today. Some interesting facts for you. Shakespeare invented over 1,700 English words, including eyeball, swagger, and lonely. The play Hamlet contains the longest soliloquy in all of Shakespeare's works, famously beginning with "to be or not to be." Romeo and Juliet is one of Shakespeare's most famous tragedies, but it's also one of his shortest plays, with a runtime of about 2 hours. The opera Romeo and Juliet, on the other hand, is slightly longer than that. Shakespeare's play Macbeth is considered unlucky in the theatre world, leading many actors to refer to it as the Scottish play instead of its title. Shakespeare's works have been translated into every major language and performed more often than those of any other playwright. The Globe Theatre, where many of Shakespeare's plays were first performed, burned down during a performance of Henry VIII in 1613 when a cannon misfired. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway when he was 18, and they had 3 children together, Susanna and twins Judith and Hamnet. Many of Shakespeare's plays were written during times of epidemic, including the bubonic plague, which often forced theaters to close. Shakespeare's works have been adapted into numerous films, including modern retellings like 10 Things I Hate About You, based on The Taming of the Shrew, and She's the Man, based on Twelfth Night. Despite his enduring fame, Shakespeare's precise birth date, appearance, and much of his personal life remain shrouded in mystery, adding to his enigmatic allure. What is your favorite Shakespeare play? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let me tell you about one of the most delicious parts of going to England. This was something that my husband and I particularly enjoyed during our time living there. So, the Sunday roast. It holds a cherished place in British culinary tradition dating back to medieval times, when it was customary to enjoy a large meal after church on Sundays. Initially, roasts were cooked over an open fire, featuring beef, pork, lamb, or chicken, accompanied by roasted vegetables and gravy. Over time, the Sunday roast evolved into a symbol of family gathering and celebration, with each household adding its own unique touches and variations to the meal. During the Victorian era, the Sunday roast became even more elaborate, often featuring multiple courses and extravagant spreads for affluent families. Some fun facts for you. The tradition of the Sunday roast is believed to have originated in the 15th century during the reign of King Henry VII. Yorkshire pudding, a classic accompaniment to the Sunday roast. Yorkshire pudding is made from a batter of flour, eggs, and milk or water, traditionally cooked in beef drippings. Oh, sounds delicious. The national dish. The Sunday roast is often considered one of Britain's national dishes, representing comfort, tradition, and family togetherness. Different variations. While beef is the most traditional meat for a Sunday roast, other popular options include lamb, pork, chicken, and even game meats like venison. Vegetarian options. In recent years, vegetarian and even vegan versions of the Sunday roast have become increasingly popular, featuring options like nut roasts, vegetable Wellingtons, and meat substitutes. Leftovers. Leftover Sunday roast meat is commonly used in dishes like sandwiches, pies, and stews throughout the week, making it a versatile and economical meal choice. Gravy. No Sunday roast is complete without a generous serving of gravy made from the meat drippings, stock, and flour for thickening. Accompaniments. Traditional accompaniments to the Sunday roast include roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, steamed vegetables, and a variety of sauces. Regional specialties. Different regions of Britain have their own variations of the Sunday roast, with unique ingredients and cooking methods reflecting local culinary traditions. A modern twist. While the Sunday roast remains a beloved tradition, modern interpretations also often incorporate global flavors and innovative cooking techniques, keeping the tradition fresh and exciting for contemporary diners. What's your favorite part of Sunday roast? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so as we meander, let me tell you about one of the world's most famous prehistoric monuments found right here in England. Stonehenge has fascinated people for centuries with its mysterious origins and purpose. This iconic site, located in Wiltshire in England, dates back over 4,500 years and is believed to have been constructed in several stages between the years 3000 BCE and 2000 BCE. Stonehenge consists of a circular arrangement of massive standing stones, some reaching up to 30 feet in height and weighing over 25 tons each. The monument is aligned with the movements of the sun, particularly during the summer and winter solstices, suggesting that it might have been an astronomical or religious significant site for its builders. Some interesting facts for you about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is considered one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. The stones used to build Stonehenge were transported over long distances, with some coming from quarries in Wales, approximately 150 miles away. Despite extensive research and excavation, the exact purpose of Stonehenge still remains a subject of debate among archaeologists and historians. Stonehenge was not always a solitary monument. It was once part of a larger complex of Neolithic and Bronze Age structures, including burial mounds and ceremonial sites. The largest stones at Stonehenge, known as sarsens, are believed to have been erected around 2500 BCE, while the smaller blue stones were transported to the site much earlier, around the year 3000 BCE. Stonehenge has been depicted in numerous works of art and literature throughout history, inspiring artists, writers, and filmmakers with its enigmatic presence. The site attracts thousands of visitors each year, especially during the summer and winter solstices, when special events and ceremonies are held to mark the changing seasons. Stonehenge has captured the imagination of people around the world, leading to various theories and interpretations about its purpose, including ideas about its use as an ancient calendar, a site for religious rituals, or even as a burial ground. In addition to its cultural and historical significance, Stonehenge also holds scientific importance, with studies conducted to analyze the stone's geological composition, with techniques used in their construction and their alignment with celestial phenomena. Stonehenge continues to be a symbol of mystery and wonder, inviting visitors to contemplate its enduring legacy and ponder the secrets of the past. What do you think Stonehenge was erected for? Let me know in the comments below. Now, as we walk, let me give you a little bit of info on the history of religion in England. Religion has played a significant role in shaping England's history, culture, and society over the centuries. The early history of England saw the arrival of various religious beliefs and practices, including Celtic paganism, Roman paganism, and later Christianity, with the arrival of missionaries from Rome. In the 7th century, Christianity gained prominence under the influence of figures like St. Augustine of Canterbury, who was sent by Pope Gregory the Great to convert the Anglo-Saxons. The establishment of monasteries and churches across England further solidified Christianity's influence, with the church becoming a powerful institution in medieval England, wielding both spiritual and political authority. The Protestant Reformation in the 16th century brought about significant changes as England broke away from the authority of the Roman Catholic Church and established the Church of England under King Henry VIII. Subsequent religious conflicts, such as the English Civil War in the 17th century, further shaped the religious landscape of England, leading to the rise of various Protestant denominations and dissenting religious groups. Some interesting facts for you. England's patron saint is Saint George, who is celebrated on St. George's Day, April 23rd, although it is not an official public holiday. The Church of England, also known as the Anglican Church, is the established church in England and the mother church of the worldwide Anglican Communion. The Queen of England is the supreme governor of the Church of England, now the King of England, a role that has been held by English monarchs since the Reformation. England has a rich tradition of religious architecture, including iconic cathedrals like Canterbury Cathedral, York Minster, and Westminster Abbey. The Church of England's Book of Common Prayer, first published in 1549, has had a profound influence on the English language and literature. England is home to numerous religious pilgrimage sites, including the Shrine of Our Lady of Walsingham, which has been a place of pilgrimage since medieval times. The Church of England is known for its distinctive ecclesiastical architecture, characterized by features such as Gothic arches, stained glass windows, and ornate stonework. England has a diverse religious landscape with significant populations of other faiths including Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, and Judaism. England celebrates religious festivals such as Christmas, Easter, and Harvest Festival, which are marked with traditional customs, rituals, and celebrations. England's religious heritage is reflected in its cultural traditions, literature, music, and art, which continue to be influenced by religious themes and motifs. Now let me give you some background about the history of the Jewish people in England. Jewish communities date back to the medieval period in England, when they began to establish themselves in the country. However, their presence was often met with persecution and discrimination, culminating in the expulsion of the Jewish people from England in 1290 by King Edward I. Following their expulsion, Jewish settlement in England was prohibited for several centuries until the readmission of Jewish people under Oliver Cromwell during the English Commonwealth in the mid-17th century. Over time, Jewish communities gradually resettled in England, particularly in cities like London, Manchester, and Leeds, where they contributed to various aspects of society, including commerce, finance, academia, and the arts. In modern times, England is home to a diverse and vibrant Jewish community, estimated to number around 300,000 individuals. London boasts the largest Jewish population in the country, with significant communities also found in urban centers in other locations. Despite facing challenges such as anti-Semitism and cultural assimilation, the Jewish community in England continues to thrive, maintaining synagogues, schools, cultural institutions, and communal organizations that preserve their heritage and traditions. Additionally, Jewish individuals have made significant contributions to English society in fields such as politics, business, science, and the arts, enriching the cultural fabric of this nation. Okay, so as we explore, let me tell you a little bit about English people. Often characterized by their renowned politeness and dry sense of humor, the people in England are known for their rich cultural heritage and diverse society. The English population is a melting pot of different ethnicities, religions, and backgrounds, reflecting centuries of migration and settlement. Despite this diversity, there are certain cultural traits that are commonly associated with the English, such as the love of tea, a passion for sports like football and cricket, and a fondness for queuing or getting in a line. The English are also renowned for their contributions to literature, music, and the arts, with famous figures like William Shakespeare, the Beatles, and J.K. Rowling hailing from England. Some more fun facts for you about English people. The English are famous for their love of tea, with the average person in England consuming around 3 cups per day. The English language, spoken by 1.5 billion people at least worldwide, originated in England and has evolved over centuries. The English are known for their dry sense of humor and wit, which is often characterized by sarcasm and understatement. Cricket, often referred to as the gentleman's game, is one of England's most popular sports and has been played in the country for centuries. The English are avid gardeners, with gardening being a popular pastime and many households maintaining their own gardens. The English countryside is dotted with picturesque villages and historic market towns, providing a charming backdrop to rural life. Traditional English cuisine includes dishes such as fish and chips, roast beef with Yorkshire pudding, and afternoon tea with scones and clotted cream. The English are known for their love of pubs, which are central to community life and often serve as meeting places for socializing and enjoying a pint of beer. The monarchy plays a significant role in English culture, with the British royal family being one of the most well-known and widely followed monarchies in the world. English people are renowned for their politeness and manners, with phrases such as please, thank you, and excuse me being commonly used in everyday interactions. Now, while we explore, let me give you some of the fun facts about England that I have found particularly interesting. During this tour, we will learn about a few of these in greater detail, but let me give you the overview. First of all, England is the birthplace of many famous inventions, including the steam engine, the telephone, and the World Wide Web. The iconic Tower of London has served as a royal palace, a prison, and a zoo throughout its history. The London Underground, commonly known as the Tube, the London Underground is the oldest underground railway system in the world. The London Zoo. England is home to the world's oldest operating zoo, which opened in 1828, the London Zoo. Sunday roast. The country's national dish is the traditional Sunday roast, typically consisting of roasted meat, potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, and vegetables. Castles. England has more than 1,000 castles, ranging from ancient fortresses to lavish palaces. The English language. With over 1 million words, the English language is one of the most extensive languages in the world. The British Museum. The world's first public museum, the British Museum, was founded in London in 1753. A cuppa. England is known for its love of tea, with an estimated 165 million cups consumed daily. Bristol. The city of Bristol is famous for its colorful houses and vibrant street art scene, including works by renowned artist Banksy. The Lake District. In northwest England, the Lake District has inspired many famous writers, including Beatrix Potter and William Wordsworth. The University of Oxford. England is home to the world's oldest university. The University of Oxford was founded in the 12th century. Breathtaking views. England's coastline stretches for over 7,700 miles, offering fantastic picturesque views and scenic walks. Which bridge? The Tower Bridge in London is often mistaken for London Bridge, which is located nearby. Yellow Submarine. The Beatles, one of the most influential bands in history, originated in Liverpool. English breakfast. The traditional English breakfast typically includes bacon, eggs, sausage, beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and toast. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument in Wiltshire, and it is believed to be over 4,000 years old. Grand estates. England is famous for its stately homes and grand estates, many of which are open to the public for tours. St. George. The country's patron saint is St. George, who is celebrated on April 23rd with parades and activities. St. George's Cross. England's flag, the St. George's Cross, features a red cross on a white background and is often seen during sporting events and national holidays. Thank you for joining me in Hereford today. As the sun sets over this historic city, casting a golden glow upon its timeless streets, us visitors bid farewell to a place where past and present intertwine in perfect harmony. Whether exploring its ancient cathedral, wandering along its riverside paths, or simply soaking in the serene ambiance of its surroundings, Hereford leaves an indelible mark on the hearts of all who venture within its embrace. With its rich tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty, Hereford beckons travelers to linger a bit longer, promising an unforgettable journey through time and tradition. What was your favorite part of Hereford? Let me know in the comments below. For a more in-depth look at this location, as well as over 100 locations around the world, check out my Explore with Kelsey tours in the Buy Me a Coffee links in the information below this video. Happy travels! Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.